Right, guys, welcome to the second match on the channel today. It is Leinster up against the Glasgow Warriors today, and we've already seen the Bulls progress to the semi-finals. So the Bulls will be up against the team that wins here today. So I think from a Bulls perspective, we want Glasgow Warriors to beat Leinster today. So it's an important game to watch. So hoping that Glasgow can step up to the occasion and beat Leinster today. But Leinster are the favourites to win this competition, and rightfully so as well. So it's going to be interesting. We've got 9 votes so far. Who will win this game? 89% has gone with Leinster. And like I said, all the South African fans will be hoping for a Glasgow victory today. Let's quickly run through the teams as we're not far away from kickoff. The backline for Leinster today: Jimmy O'Brien, Jordan Lama, Gary Ringrose, Kieran Frowley, Rory O'Loughlin, Ross Byrne, and Jamison Gibson Park. It's filled with Irish internationals with the likes of Jordan Lama, Gary Ringrose, Ross Byrne, and Jamison Gibson Park. No Johnny Sexton today, so I'm not sure whether he's out injured or what's the problem there. The forwards for Leinster today: Andrew Porter, Dan Sheehan, Tite Furlong, Joe McCarthy, James Ryan, Ryan Beard, Josh van der Fleer, and Kalen Doris. So a very formidable pack of forwards for this Leinster side as well. And the likes of Andrew Porter and Tite Furlong probably in the running for the best prop forwards in the world right now. So a big task ahead of Glasgow today. If they want any chance of winning this game, they're going to have to neutralise this pack of forwards, the likes of Tite Furlong, James Ryan, and Josh van der Fleer and Kalen Doris. The bench for the Leinster side today: Sean Cronin, Kane Healy, Michael Alatoa, Ross Maloney, Jack Conan, Luke McGrath, Harry Byrne, and Robbie Hinshaw, filled with Irish internationals yet again. The likes of Kane Healy, the likes of Jack Conan, and Robbie Hinshaw, really good players from Ireland. And in having a look at the side of Glasgow: Ollie Smith, Josh Mackay, Sione Tuipoloto, Sam Johnson, Rufus McLean, Ross Thompson, and Ali Price. A couple of Scotland internationals in that side as well, with the likes of Tuipoloto, Sam Johnson, Rufus McLean, Ross Thompson, and Ali Price. And then the forwards: Jamie Barty, George Sterner, Zander Fagerson, Rob Harley, Richie Gray, Ryan Wilson, Gregor Brown, and Jack Dempsey. Plenty of firepower in this Glasgow side to cause an upset today. So that is what all South Africans will be hoping for today. And quickly having a look at the bench of the Glasgow Warriors: Fraser Brown, Ollie Kebble, Simon Bergen, Lewis Bean, Kieran McDonald, Thomas Gordon, George Horn, and Domingo Miotti, the Argentina international player there as well. So from a South African's perspective, we're all backing Glasgow Warriors today. Scotland is basically the home, or the second home, of South African players. So good to see Glasgow progress to this stage. Leinster obviously the favourites to win this game, as it's shown in the poll as well, with 13 votes so far, with Leinster having 85% of the votes so far. So incredible advantage there already for this Leinster side. And we're just minutes away from kickoff in this game. And like we know, Ulster already in the semi-final, as well as the Bulls. A nail-biting quarter-final at Loftus Versfeld between the Sharks and the Bulls earlier, with a drop goal at the death, sealing the victory for the Bulls. And what a game that was. I'm not even feeling bad as a Shark supporter. We were written off before the game, and we came out firing and nearly gave a massive upset at Loftus Versfeld. But either way, Glasgow Warriors are making their way onto the field here at the RDS Stadium, and we're in for a cracking game between these two sides. Mark Dante says, "Come on, Leinster. I'm watching this in a sports bar in Bali." So thank you for the support, Mark. Really appreciate it as well. And you've been part of the channel for a while now, and I really appreciate the support. So Glasgow on the field now. We're waiting for the favourites of the competition, Leinster, to make their way onto the field, and they do that through James Ryan as he leads the team onto the field in what is going to be a fantastic game between these two sides. A packed stadium, just full of light blue flags here for Leinster. So it's going to be a hell of a game for them. Mursaba says, "Kom Leinster, wen hierdie skotte, hulle is 'n klomp kabouters." So, yeah, Mursaba, I think from a South African perspective, we need to support Glasgow today. So I'm not going to agree with that one. Megan says, "Hello, I am in for this one." Thank you, Megan, for the support as well. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, guys. This is going to be an amazing game, and it's going to be the fly of Ross Thompson to get this game underway. It's a sloppy little kickoff, and nobody really wanting that ball, and it's touched by Glasgow, and it's an early penalty for playing the player in the air against Leinster. So an early penalty here for Glasgow as they get the first penalty. Josh Mackay went up for that ball and got played in the air. So Ross Thompson now with the opportunity to kick this to the corner for Glasgow. Hopefully, Glasgow can do this today. Right, touch found round about 10 meters out from the Leinster try line. Mamania says looking for an upset, and then Mark Dante is Kwagga Smith returning next season to URC. I'm not sure, Mark, but I know that he's been he's been picked as the best number 8 in the Japan Top League 1. So it would be great to see him back on South African soil and in the URC as well. Right, throw-in coming now from George Turner here early on, and the Glasgow Warriors about 10 meters out from the try line now. Ali Price waiting for this one. They are going to work it with the forwards through Xander Ferguson now. George Turner takes the ball in, still about 10 meters out, right in the middle of the field. Working it with the forwards is Glasgow. Anything can happen. This is knockout rugby. Another penalty coming for Glasgow as they work it up through Xander Ferguson again. Still about 10 meters out. George Turner pick up and go from him. Again, Ferguson in that movement, looking strong early on as this Glasgow side. Price gets it out now. Here's an opportunity out wide. If they move it to the left, but they move it to the right instead. And just a little knock on there from Glasgow, but we're coming back for a penalty right in front. So Glasgow can take the lead in this quarterfinal. Great start as Barty and Ferguson really working it up through the forwards in this early exchange. Penalty right in front, 10 meters out, right in the middle of the field. Ross Thompson, what is he going to do? Oh, they're not going to kick for goal. They're going to kick this to the corner is Glasgow. So adventurous play from the Glasgow Warriors earlier on in this game. 5 meters out from the try line. Can they set up a driving maul and get the try here? Who knows? Megan Besson says, go Leinster. And then, are you doing the Stormers game as well later? Absolutely. Mike asks who won the Bulls Sharks game. So the Bulls won the game with a drop goal in the 82nd minute of the game, winning it 30 points to 27. Right, so George Turner with a throw into this line out. It's taken off the back by Jack Dempsey. Here comes the driving maul from Glasgow, but they're driven backwards. And great work from Leinster early on here as Ali Price is waiting for that ball to come out for them. A big counter ruck from Leinster, but it is going to come out for Glasgow. Taking a little bit of time, but Ali Price trying to snipe on his own there for Glasgow. Still about 10 meters out from the try line. Bit sloppy from them, but they do get it back to Barty now. It is taken up by the forwards again and playing really well at the moment is Glasgow, just trying to beat this Leinster defense at the moment. Right in the middle of the field, 10 meters out from the try line. Another opportunity for Glasgow as they work their way 5 meters out from the try line. Here's a great opportunity for them as they work it wide to Tui Pilato. Tui Pilato still going. He's about 2 meters out from the try line now. Here's the Glasgow Warriors. Ali Price waiting for it, working with the forwards, and still 2 meters out from the try line. Ali Price trying to go on his own. Not going to be caught out. Is Leinster as they're still about 2 meters out from the try line is Glasgow now. Remember, they've turned down a penalty right in front. So Dempsey takes it up for Glasgow. Still 2 meters out now. Pick up and go from them. It's George Turner trying hard. Now Price again. It's Ferguson, and Ferguson has scored the first try of this game for Glasgow. A pick up and go and over the try line as the Scottish international Zander Ferguson gets over for the first try of this game. And what a start for the Glasgow Warriors. Miminia says Bulls by the skin of their teeth, and then Mike says Rugby Guru. So it's 5-0 here to Glasgow Warriors, and a perfect dream start for the Scottish outfit in this game. A great leg drive from Zander Ferguson, and over he goes for the first try of the game. Well done to Glasgow there. So they are looking to upset this team today. Great work from the forwards, just pushing on and really pushing the Leinster defense there to their limit as Glasgow gets in for the first try of this game. 5 minutes gone in this game. Ross Thompson now with a conversion attempt to put Glasgow 7 points into the lead in this game. What a dream start this is for Glasgow. The kick from Ross Thompson goes straight through, so it's 7-0 here after about 5.5 minutes played. Miminia says quite a few offside by Leinster that ref's just ignored, and then Jacobus says here we go again. So 7-0 it is, Glasgow leading this game. 6 minutes gone in this game. The restart taken by Leinster and controlled by Sam Johnson for the Glasgow Warriors inside the 22 here. They just need to be patient, is the Glasgow Warriors. Ali Price getting it up to the forwards, just setting it up through Harley. Now comes back again to Ross Thompson, puts it on the boot, and he's going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside his own half. So 7-0 it is, Leinster trailing. And for all the Bull supporters, they will be hoping for a Glasgow win today. Leinster, the favourites to win this competition this year. The first URC competition. Leo Cullen, the head coach of Leinster, not looking too worried at the moment, as the throw-in now coming from Dan Sheehan, taken in beautifully by Jack Ryan. Off the back they go now. Gibson Park gets it out to Gary Ringrose on the loop around, a kick downfield from Leinster, looking for space, but that one is going to go over the dead ball line, and it should be a scrum back, way back for Glasgow, roundabout on the halfway line. So mistake made early on here by Leinster as Jimmy O'Brien puts that over the dead ball line, and a scrum down to Glasgow. About 7.5 minutes gone in this game already. Glasgow leading by 7-0 already. It's going to be a scrum down between the 10 and the halfway line inside Glasgow's half. A chance for them to get out of their own half and really push this Leinster side. They need to be spotless today, is the Glasgow Warriors, if they're going to pull off a victory here today. Ali Price to feed this one in. There's about a 12-kilogram difference between Glasgow and Leinster today. The first scrum goes down, and it's a penalty to Glasgow as they win that penalty. And Tyke Furlong not happy with the referee decision. But 8 minutes gone, and it's another penalty to Glasgow, about 5 meters inside their own half. An opportunity here for them to kick to the corner and set up an attacking lineup. Ross Thompson with the kick now, and he's going to find touch roundabout on the 22-meter line of Leinster. Dream start here for the Warriors as they lead by 7-0 early on. 38 votes so far. Who will win? 79% says Leinster will pull this one off. So we'll have to wait and see. Well, touch found between the 10 and the 22-meter line of Leinster now. George Turner with the throw into this lineup. Goes to the back, and it's controlled by Glasgow. A bit sloppy again, but it's controlled by them. But a penalty goes the way of Leinster, and a mistake by them from that line out. A bit sloppy as Barkley gets penalised for coming in from the side. So a chance now for Leinster again to go on the attack. It's Ross Byrne to kick this downfield for them. Ross Byrne is going to find touch roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of Glasgow. So a chance now for Leinster to come back into this game. We know how dangerous they can be, and given the opportunity, Leinster will be successful today. 7 points to 0 it is. The throw-in now coming from, it's a free kick to Leinster as well now. So they are going to have a scrum here just outside of the 22 of Glasgow. About 20 meters infield on the left-hand side of the field for Leinster. It's a scrum down to the Irish outfit. 10 minutes gone in this game. 7 points to 0. Glasgow lead this game. 86% win prediction for Leinster in this game. 10% to Glasgow and 4% for the draw, according to the URC win predictor. Scrum goes down on the left-hand side of the field, and we are going to have a reset scrum then. Musabar says, "Come no Glasgow." Right, I'm glad that you've changed your prediction or your support to Glasgow now, Musabar. Right, so 10.5 minutes gone, 7 points to 0, Glasgow leading Leinster, but it is a scrum down just outside of the 22 for Leinster. They will be looking to get their first points of the game as well. Right, Gibson Park to feed this one for Leinster. It's a solid scrum from both sides this time round, and controlled at the back by Caelan Doris. Now he picks it up off the back. Gibson Park gets it out. Here's a chance for Leinster early on. So they get the offload, but it's knocked on by Glasgow, unfortunately, in the tackle. So, says play on, says the referee. So it's Ollie Price who clears the ball now for Glasgow, but not going to find touch. And here's a chance now for Jimmy O'Brien. Takes it up to just outside the 22. Gibson Park, James Ryan sets it up just short of the 22 now. Gibson Park again, Ross Byrne, Caelan Doris now. Caelan Doris brought down right on the 22-meter line. Gibson Park again waiting for it. Now Ross Byrne out on a loop around, but now it's sloppy from Leinster. Will they control this ball? Yes, they will. They've lost a bit of ground. Here they come again. Big tackle from Tui Piloto. Again, an opportunity out wide. Here, Sheehan puts in a little kick. Here comes the chase. And who's going to win this race? The red ball line's going to win it. So it should be a goal line dropout here as an opportunity goes a-begging for Leinster. A little dab through from the hooker, Sheehan, nearly putting the left winger, Rory O'Loughlin, into space there. But a great burst from Kieran Frowley early on. It's just the pass that just didn't go to hand from them. And then lost a bit of ground as well in the process. So justice to the Glasgow Warriors as they're going to have a 22-meter dropout here. Ruben Klaasen says, come on, Glasgow. And then Musabar says, tackle my Skotte. Julle is nie vir niks Skotland de Brave nie. So in English, that means not Scotland the Brave for nothing. They need to tackle is the Glasgow Warriors. So 7 points to 0 it is at the moment. The 22-meter dropout coming up for Glasgow Warriors. Ross Thompson to restart this game from the 22-meter line. This time goes deep, and it's Jimmy O'Brien who's going to catch it for them. Gets it up to Caelan Doris now. Sets it up on the halfway line. Brought down. Now Gibson Park. Out it comes Caelan Doris again. Now it's Kieran Frowley. Oh, there's a bit of space opening up for Leinster again. They kick it ahead, and Ross Thompson having to secure that ball for them. Beautifully done. And now he needs support from his teammates. 10 meters out from his own try line. They have secured this ball as Glasgow, as they will be looking to just set this up to clear this ball out. Ali Price might go for a kick over the top himself, but he's been in trouble there. But it's Xander Ferguson who picks it up and sets it up again. And now Ali Price gets it out to Ross Thompson, who's going to put it on the boot and not going to find touch. Here's a chance for them as Ross Byrne gets it out. Now it's Jimmy O'Brien, gets it out to the right winger, A chance for them to move it wide as McLaughlin gets it going now. Sheehan up to the 22-meter line, the hooker. He's brought down just centimeters from the touch line, and the Dutch just got his flag up right on the 22-meter line. Great defense from the Glasgow Warriors again. Still 7 points to 0 after about 14 minutes of play here in this game, and Glasgow having to defend for dear life there. 14 minutes gone, 7 points to 0. Glasgow lead after turning down a three-pointer and going for the corner and setting up the try. Xander Fagerson getting the opening try of this game. Great defense from Ryan Wilson there for the Glasgow Warriors, and then also some great defense there. Oh no, this is going to be trouble. So they are going to go upstairs to have a look at something here, and we could even see a red card coming. It is the number 5 of Glasgow, Richie Gray, who went straight with a shoulder to the face of Gibson Park. And yeah, that should be a red card here to Glasgow, and that's going to really just end any hopes that Glasgow might have had of winning this game today. This is big trouble for Glasgow. Let's hope it's only going to be a yellow card, but I can only see a red card coming from this one. Andre Dumini says, how's it good? Just want to know if anyone is going to be doing a watch-along between the Sharks and Lions Curry Cup. Unfortunately not, Andre. We are doing the URC game, unfortunately. En dan Alfie Visser, dit sal goed wees vir die Bulle as Glasgow wen, ek hou duim vas vir hulle. Wat 'n opskudding sal dit wees. So that has just gotten a massive knock, as we might be seeing a red card real soon. Marius Jansen van Rensburg says hello from RSA. And then Frans Engelbrecht says the Sharks played a good game against the Bulls, and they studied at the depth. Hopefully next season they'll show up better. Right, so let's see what the referee's going to do with this one. He is going to go to the pocket, and it's just a yellow card. So Richie Gray getting away with a yellow card there for this for that shoulder charge straight to the face. I'm glad that sanity prevailed on that occasion, but it is a yellow card, and Leinster now with the opportunity to kick this to the corner as Ross Burns sets it up about 5 meters out from the try line. It's moments like this that could really disrupt a game, and I'm really glad that they only gave a yellow card for that. Right, here comes James Ryan now with the take, and here comes the driving maul from Leinster. They're going to go over, and Sheehan should score the try, and he does. So it's a try to Leinster, and there was no stopping that driving maul from Glasgow Warriors. 7 points to 5 it is after about 15 minutes of play, and a great try to Dan Sheehan, the hooker of Leinster. Right, so Leinster just showing some muscle there, and there was no stopping that at all. Right, so 7 points to 5 with the conversion to come. Mamania says Gibson ducked. How that a yellow? So he can be lucky it's not a red card according to the rules of today, Mamania. I know Gibson might duck, but it was the clean out that straight to the face. They need to be more careful with their work. Right, Alfie Visser said dis goed vir Glasgow as dit rooi was, het hulle geen kans gehad nie. So if it was a red card, it would have been no chance for Glasgow. Rosburn now with a conversion attempt here from the left-hand corner to level up the scoreboard after 16 minutes of play. Thank you for your commitment. I'm listening from Germany. No problem. All for the fans. Right, the conversion, and Rosburn just sweetly strikes that straight through the middle, and it's 7 points all here. 7 points all between Glasgow and Leinster, and Glasgow down to 14 men for the next 8 minutes or so. Will they be able to keep out this mighty Leinster today? Right, Ross Thompson now with the restart to this game, right on the halfway line. Achilles is finally joining as well. Maki Balamal Boka Laka Bulls. You were scared to watch the game with me, Achilles? So that restart straight into touch, and it's going to be a scrum down right in the middle of the field for Leinster. Achilles says, "Yeah, Guru, my friend, how's it, my chum?" Yeah, no, don't chum me now, Achilles. You were running away from that game. But congratulations to the Bulls for making the semi-finals of this competition. Nail-biting finish. Right, so Leinster now with a scrum right in the middle of the field here. And it's going to be very interesting to see how this game pans out. Right, Gibson Park now with a feed to the scrum for Leinster right in the middle of the field. They make it look so easy, is this Leinster side. Right, Gibson Park waiting for that ball at the back. Oh, it's a penalty advantage coming for Leinster again from that scrum. So they take it up to the 10-meter line now as Leinster, Gibson Park, Rossburn out the back door to Gary Ringrose gets it back to Gibson Park. Here comes the charge. Oh, it's been slapped down, but still advantage to Leinster. Now McLaughlin gets the pass out. Here's a chance now for him on the attack. A beautiful break through the middle, and Gibson Park could go all the way. Oh, it's been slapped down again by Glasgow, but Leinster do get the ball back and get over the try line. And a brilliant try there from the right winger, Jordan Lama, who opened up the space for them, got the pass back inside to Gibson Park. And then Gibson Park's pass got slapped down, but recollected by Lama, and he gets the try. Otherwise, we would have seen another yellow card for a deliberate slap down. So Leinster in for their second try at this game, and it's just a question of time before the floodgates completely opens up. It's not what Glasgow would have wanted, and they might even still be penalised with a yellow card. Who knows? Great steps from Lama. Got the pass back inside, and then a slap down from Rufus McLean. But Lama managing to secure that ball again, and they get the ball back and scored a try. So 14 points to 7 it is then. After about 20 minutes of play in this game, Leinster now in control of this one. Right, Bianca Pola says with 40 men on the field, Leicester are going to need reminders that there are the other players on the field. And then also, Keys Goodman, glad the Bulls did. It was close though. Right, so 14 points to 7 it is now to Leinster after 20 minutes of play. Can Glasgow find their way back into this game? Right, here's the restart, and it's beautifully collected by Sam Johnson for Glasgow, just outside the 22. Here comes Xander Ferguson now, sets it up between the 10 and the 22 for Glasgow. Ali Price now waiting for it, gets it out to Jack Dempsey. Price again now, it's taken up beautifully there by Barkley. Price again gets it up, Ross Thompson to Ipolotto on a loop around here. Is the fullback who takes it up nicely for them. Ollie Smith still needs support though, and it's a penalty against Glasgow, holding on the ground there by Rufus McLean, and Tide Furlong won that penalty on the ground for Leinster. Glasgow is going to need something exceptional to win this game today. Ross Byrne to kick this downfield for them. And it's 14 points to 7, Leinster leading this game. Finds touched between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside Glasgow's half now. Will there be an opportunity for Leinster to score again now? Remember, Glasgow is still down to 14 men for still about 5 minutes of this game. Right, the line up taken by Leinster. It's James Ryan who sets it up. Here comes the driving ball from Leinster. Sheehan controlling it at the back there. Penalty advantage coming again for Leinster. No chance whatsoever here for Glasgow, it seems. Gibson Park now. Rosburn, Gary Ringrose gets the pass beautifully out. Stopped at the 22-meter line now, but they're coming back for the penalty. And the referee's going to have a word with the captain now. Too many penalties. And Ryan Wilson having the talk to from the referee. Achilles says at one stage it was 27-13 for the Bulls. I thought we were going to get a huge margin, but as always, Bulls always mess up defensively late game. But all in all, Sharks had a good game. Can't take that away from them. And then Megan asking if I'm enjoying it. Yes, I am. Right, so 22 and a half minutes gone in this one, and it looks like Leinster is starting to dominate this game completely now. It's a good chance for them to kick this to the corner again for Leinster, but it seems like they're going to have no, they are going to kick this to the corner. Rosburn to set it up to the corner for them. 23 minutes gone in this game, and it's all Leinster in the last 13 minutes or so. Rosburn to go for the corner here. They set it up 5 meters out from the try line, and if Leinster scores here, then I think it should be done and dusted. Rikas Vienendaal says, Guru, first time watching your channel. Awesome job. Subscribe and like. Thanks, Rikas. Right, here comes the driving maul from the Leinster side against Sheehan, controlling it at the back. And Gibson Park gets it up. Now it's Caelan Doris who takes it up 5 meters up from the try line for Leinster again. Now Gibson Park, out it comes now. Andrew Porter sets it up 3 meters out. A pick up and go, and it's try time to Leinster again. It's the lock, Joe McCarthy, who gets over for the try, and it's 19 points to 7 after just 24 minutes of play. Leinster now taking full control over this game. Joe McCarthy over for the try. So Leinster looking too strong very early on in this game between the two sides. It's sad but true. This Leinster side is really great. Great commitment by forwards and backs alike from this Leinster side. Oh, no, that try is going to be disallowed. Surely a knock on over the try line from Joe McCarthy. Yeah, no, that's knocked on by Joe McCarthy. So the try is going to be disallowed here. And there's still a bit of hope left for Glasgow. Achilles saying that I'm eating half chickens you buy at Pick and Pay. And so on while breaking the chickens apart. I feel now, come on, Achilles, you want me to read that nonsense? Right, so it is definitely not going to be a try. That ball was lost by Joe McCarthy, so we should be coming back for a scrum down to Glasgow, 5 meters out from their own try line. Let's see, Alfie Visser says Glasgow leeft zwaar met 14 man, and Achilles says Mimania says, okay, forgot it. 2 Irish teams and 2 Safa teams in the semi-finals. Me hoping Stormers don't mess it up. Yeah, that gets all the Stormers game to mess up. But it shouldn't be a problem. Well, no, look, they are going to look at this again because it looks like George Turner slapped that ball out of his hands. But I personally feel that is a knock-on regardless. The ball got slapped out, it went forward, and that's the fact of the matter, you know. So, or even though he did slap that ball out of his hands, he did lose control over that ball, and he knocked it on. So they might even end up awarding this try. But for me personally, I feel he did lose control over the ball, regardless whether it was slapped out of the tackle from George Turner or not. So let's see what the referee's decision will be. And I think it's going to be a try. 24 and a half minutes gone in this game. So a long discussion between Ryan Wilson and the referee. And my thought is that the try will be awarded. 24 and a half minutes gone in this one. Still a yellow card on the cards for Glasgow. It's very similar to what happened to the Stormers and Ulster game. And a try has been awarded in the end. But anyway, it's 19 points to 7 then. The try was awarded. So very bit controversial, but in the end, awarded. 19 points to 7 with the conversion to come. Mark Dunkley says, how is that a try? I'm a Leinster supporter. Exactly. Twisty Bear 3 says, I like your Rugby 22 videos. Can you please play some more? I will do some more at Twisty Bear. Right, so 24 and a half minutes gone in this one. It's 21 points to 7 now after that conversion. And this game is pretty much done and dusted already, unless Glasgow can find a way back into this. But I just don't see it happening at all today. 21 points to 7 it is. And Gareth Ferguson says, I'm still recovering from the last match, or the last game. Yeah, that was an epic game between the Sharks and the Bulls. Right, Ross Thompson to restart this game. Glasgow back to 15 men, and it's cost them 21 points. Restart taken by Caelan Doris from the 22-meter line. Sets it up just outside the 22 now. Gibson Park gets it up. Here's another charge from Gary Ringrose, kicks it downfield. Here comes Kieran Frowley after that ball, but it's collected by Glasgow now with the kick downfield. Looking for touch, not going to find it, into the hands of Ross Byrne, who's going to put it on the boot in return. Again, not finding touch as well. Glasgow now from the 10-meter line. Rufus McLean, he's got quite a step on him. Takes it up to just over the 10-meter line. Now pick up and go from Jack Dempsey. And they're nearly up to the 10-meter line of Leinster, but it comes back now. Ferguson sets it up round about on halfway for Glasgow. Now Price, back it comes to Ross Thompson, puts it on the boot. Looking for the 50-22, not going to find it, into the hands of Ross Byrne. Ross Byrne on the boot, kicks it straight down the middle of the field. Having to go back for it now. It's the kick downfield from Glasgow. Also not going to find touch, back into the hands of Ross Byrne. He's going to put it back on the boot again for them. It's just a ping-pong battle at the moment as Ollie Price is going to kick that, and it slices off his boot, finding touch round about close to halfway. So it will be a line out to Leinster round about on a halfway line. And with the scoreline 21 points to 7, it looks like a done deal for Leinster already. Right, here comes Gibson Park again, Ross Byrne, and on the charge comes Caelan Doris just up over halfway. Gibson Park, has he knocked that ball on? No, he hasn't, says the referee. Play on. Ross Byrne gets it up. Gary Ringrose sets it up just between the 10 and the 22. And it looks like the ball might be stolen by Glasgow here. Yes, they have. So Glasgow have stolen that ball on the ground. Beautifully done by the Warriors now. Barty takes it in for them between the 10 and the halfway line. But the referee got run over. And we will probably have a scrum down to Glasgow Warriors. Yeah, scrum down to the Glasgow Warriors between the 10 and the halfway line inside Glasgow's half. And it is what it is. Megan Basson says Leinster is making Glasgow Warriors cry. And yeah, here's what it is. Leinster, the Crusaders, and where's that one now? Yeah, Leinster, the Crusaders of this tournament. 50-50 calls, always in their favour. It has to be everywhere. Twisty Bear says, I think the Lions will beat the Sharks today in the Currie Cup because the Lions played good last week. Yeah, if the Sharks lose this game, they're in big trouble of not reaching the semi-finals of the competition. A big scrum from Leinster. putting Glasgow under pressure, and wins the penalty from that scrum as well. So penalty on the 10-meter line inside Glasgow's half. Another chance for Leinster to put this to the corner. And it is what it is. Yeah, Gareth Ferguson says Ireland versus Glasgow. Right, the kick to the corner from Rossburn is going to find touch. Let's see, run about 5 meters out. No, 10 meters out from the try line. 10 meters out from the try line. It's another chance here for Leinster to just extend their lead. Sheehan with the throw into this lineup. 10 meters out from the Glasgow try line. Goes to the front. James Ryan takes it in. Here comes the driving maul now from Leinster. Will they get an easy pass again like they did with the previous one? This time a little bit more of a struggle. Sheehan off the back. Now still about 5 meters out. Gibson Park. Now it's Tide Furlong who gets it out to James Ryan. James Ryan now just 3 meters out from the try line. Gibson Park. Now it's Caelan Doris. He's held up 2 meters out from the try line. Will we see Andrew Porter pick up and go here? That's James Ryan with his hands on the ball. He gets it out now to Josh van der Fleer. Driven back in a tackle. Still 5 meters out from the try line is the Leinster side now moving closer to the middle of the field. Caelan Doris with his hands on the ball. He pick up and here comes the drive from Leinster. Sheehan waiting for the ball and it's going to be a penalty against Leinster here. Holding on. And it's a great steal on the ground from Ryan Wilson. So Glasgow survived that onslaught again. So penalty to Glasgow, 5 meters from their own try line. As Ross Thompson can now kick this downfield for the Glasgow Warriors. Not going to find a lot of distance on that kick. Finding it about 5 meters outside of the 22. So still trouble here for Glasgow. Great work there on the ground from the Glasgow Warriors, winning that penalty. Right, line out 5 meters outside of the 22 here of Glasgow. So Glasgow has made 26 tackles, missed 5. Leinster has made 37 tackles, missed 0. George Turner with a throw into this line out now. Taken by Wilson off the back. And now just setting up. I think there's another penalty advantage coming here for Glasgow. Pick up and go. Ali Price knocks the ball on. And we should be coming back for a penalty to Glasgow. Christian says, sorry, Gareth, I don't like Leinster. Maybe someone can beat them. So we'll see. Barry Green says, Sharks' Bull game was a heartbreak at the end. No, look, it wasn't really. As a Shark supporter, I even celebrated with the way the game ended. You know, to be honest, I didn't want to sit through extra time in that game. It would have just been too nail-biting. So we'll rather take the loss with a drop goal at the very end, Barry. Right, so line out now between the 10 and the 22 of Leinster for Glasgow's George Turner is going to throw this one in. We've still got about 8 minutes left in this first half. Can Glasgow hit back in this game? To the back they go. Now it's off the back from Ryan Wilson. Gets it out. Here's a chance. Oh, beautiful breakout from Jack Dempsey. Up to the 22-meter line. He's brought down now. Ali Price waiting for it. Gets it back to George Turner now. George Turner sets it up just up over the 22. Ali Price now. Barty brought down. Support play there. Ali Price now. Ross Thompson gets it out to Rufus McLean. No, Josh Mackay that time. Now they're working it through the forwards again. They've lost a bit of ground to just outside the 22 now. Ross Thompson again. Here's a bit of a movement to the outside. It's Ryan Wilson up to the 22-meter line again for Glasgow. Now it's George Turner setting it up just up over the 22 now. Price again. Ross Thompson. Out it comes now. It's Sam Johnson with a long cutout pass now to Josh Mackay. Josh Mackay steps back. Furlong gets the pass back on the inside. Was it an early tackle? No, there wasn't. It's a knock-on from Glasgow. And Leinster can now counter-attack from inside their own 22. Gibson Park gets out to Ross Byrne, who puts it on the boot and looking for space in behind, not going to get it. Now it's Rufus McLean. Rufus McLean gets the pass out beautifully, and here comes another run from Glasgow between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Ali Price, back it comes to the forwards now, just setting it up nicely and working their way now. It's Rob Harley out to Ross Thompson, who goes with a little grubber kick in behind, or the chip kick in behind. Finds touch, 5 meters inside the 22 of Leinster. I still think they need to go back for maybe an early tackle on that movement earlier from Glasgow, but doesn't look like they are going to have a look at it. So it will be a line up to Leinster, 5 meters inside their own 22. Just an injury break to one of the players at the moment, but Glasgow trying to show a little bit of effort here. If they can get another try, they'll be right back in this game, so it will be important that they try and get it. 92 votes so far as to who will win. 82% says Leinster will win it. With 6 minutes to go in this first half, can Glasgow hit back with a try before half-time? But it's going to be a line-out to Leinster inside their own 22. Johannes Spain says Bulls will beat Leinster. Oh, it's going to be a tough ask, but it's not impossible. Here comes the throw-in from Leinster now. Sheehan with the throw-in to James Raw. It's been stolen by Glasgow now. And Ali Price have got his hands on it. Gets the pass out to Ross Thompson. Now Sam Johnson. Another sloppy pass. This time it's Josh Mackay trying to recover for Glasgow. Run about on the 10-meter line of Leinster. Ali Price again now gets it out to the forwards again. Just setting it up. Ali Price waiting. Slow ball coming. Ross Thompson now. Moving it through the hand. Sam Johnson again trying to straighten the line. He's into a little half gap up to the 22. Just short of the 22 is Sam Johnson now. Working with the forward. Sander Ferguson up to the 22-meter line. Now Ali Price back. It comes now off. Thumping tackle there on the number 7. But we are coming back for a penalty as Gregor Brown were hammered in the tackle there. So offside by Leinster, and it's a penalty just outside of the 22. Ross Thompson is going to kick this to the corner. Ross Thompson now going for the corner here, finding touch about 10 meters out from the try line. A great opportunity now for them. A brilliant break from Sam Johnson, the Scottish international. And like I said, a thumping tackle on Gregor Brown. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Can Glasgow hit back in this game? 21 points to 7. Throwing coming from George Turner now. Needs to find his jumpers. Is taken off the back by Richie Gray now. And here comes the driving ball from them. It's great work. It's Gregor Brown. Gregor Brown going for the try line, and he's over. But it's been held up, surely. It's been actually been ripped by Leinster, and Lama has touched it down. I think we will have a 5-meter scrum or a 22-meter dropout here? Yeah, it will be a goal line dropout as Gregor Brown just couldn't place that ball down, and some great defensive effort from Lama and Gibson Park. The goal line dropout collected now by Glasgow, and Price gets it out now up to the 10-meter line. Tuimalotto not held in the tackle up to the 10-meter line of Leinster. Here they come again. Rufus McLean on the inside. It's going to be a obstruction there from Glasgow and a penalty to Leinster. Well, I would personally just give a scrum, but it's going to be a penalty against Glasgow there. Sam Johnson running straight into his own player. So with 3 minutes to go in this first half, Ross Byrne now with the kick downfield, and he's going to find touch right just outside the 22, 5 meters outside of the 22 of Glasgow. Right, so Megan Besson asking, can Stormers win tonight? And Christian says, Megan, yes, for sure. Let's hope so. Bianca Pola says Glasgow shouldn't even be playing in the quarterfinals when the Lions played Leinster. The score was 13-21. Well, it was a second string Leinster side on the day. Here comes Leinster again, and it's Lama. He's broken straight through, but I think he's held up a meter short of the try line now. Can Leinster get another try? Rosburn throws a little dummy, goes himself, but great defense there from Glasgow, holding them up, and the ball has been knocked into touch. But I think there might be trouble here as Glasgow might have slapped that ball down, and it could even be a penalty try coming up for Leinster. The referee will go upstairs to have a look at that. Leinster is confident that this should be a penalty try and a yellow card. With 2 minutes to go in this first half, it should be done and dusted if Leinster get this try. So they are going to go upstairs and have a look at it. Leinster is confident that there was a slap from one of the players. Well, in all fairness, I think Josh Mackay went for the... his fingertips touched the ball, but he went for the tackle and not the ball. Whoa. You can't really see from this angle whether he really touched that ball or not. I think McLaughlin thought that he touched it, but I don't see any evidence that really conclude that he did touch that ball. So if he did touch it, it was in the tackle, and it should just be a line out to Leinster. Right, so whose line out is this going to be? So it will be a line out, and I think they thought that they were going to get the try, was Leinster, but they're not going to get it. So 2 minutes to go. It is going to be Sheehan to throw this one in. So it has been touched by Josh Mackay, but not illegally so. Right, Sheehan with a throw into this line-out. Will Leinster get the driving ball going? 2 minutes to go in this first half. What will happen? Can Glasgow hold on? Doubt that they will, but Leinster now taking it up through James Ryan. Here comes the driving ball. Josh van der Vlier had his hands on that ball. Sheehan as well. And Sheehan gets over for another try. And that's the fourth try of the game. And that should be the ball game as well. With a minute and a half to go in this first half. It's 26 points to 7 with the conversion to come. Unfortunately for the Bull supporters, they will have to travel to the RDS Stadium next week, it seems. Great work from Leinster, just clinical in every facet of play. So the second try for Dan Sheehan, and 26 points to 7 it is. Disappointing from Glasgow, but what did you expect, really? 26-7 with the conversion to come. Great work from Leinster with less than a minute to play in this first half. It's going to be Rosburn to attempt the conversion attempt from right on the left-hand side of the field. 26-7 with the conversion to come. Right, Rosburn with the conversion attempt then for Leinster. 26 points to 7. Walker DLLD says, "Hi, Guru, how was the Sharks game? It was fantastic. Nail-biting till the very end, but the Bulls managed to pull that one off in the end. So that kick has hit the posts and it's off. So missed conversion from Rosburn. 26 points to 7. No time left on the clock, and but we will have to restart to this one. Rob Thompson to restart this one for Glasgow. Right, that one is collected by James Ryan, sets it up on the 10-meter line now. Time is up on the clock, Gibson Park is just going to put it into touch, and that is going to be half time. So work halfway done for Leinster here, scoring 4 tries in the first half, and it's all Leinster at the moment. Mamania says, Bianca, apparently Leinster have an A and B and C team. Hell, maybe even a D team. That's how many good players they've got, it seems, Mamania. So at halftime, 26 points to 7. And this game is all but, it's all but a contest at the moment. So Leinster should progress to the semi-final, 26 points to 7 at halftime. I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do come back, we will do the second half. So don't go anywhere. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half of this game. Leinster in complete control over this one. And for those of you who have missed the results of the previous games, this is what it is. So Ulster beat Munster by 36 points to 17 last night. And then the Bulls beat the Sharks in the 82nd minute of the game by 30 points to 27 with a late drop goal from Chris Smith. But yeah, that is what it is. It looks like Leinster on their way to a comfortable victory here over Glasgow. And it is what it is. The Bulls will have to travel to the RDS to try and beat Leinster in the semi-final of this competition. Whether they will be able to do it, we'll have to wait and see. But we still got 40 minutes to play in this game. So can Glasgow come back? I almost doubt it, because if you look at this, we'll quickly go through the team lineup again just to say how things have gone. Jimmy O'Brien has been fantastic. Jordan Larber has been exquisite for this Leinster side. Gary Ringrose and Kieran Frawley has just taken up that ball beautifully. Rory McLaughlin has had a couple of opportunities in that first half as well. Ross Byrne and Jamie Gibson Park has been absolutely fantastic for this Leinster side. The forwards and reporter Dan Sheehan and Tide Furlong controlling the mauls that's been taking part. Joe McCarthy, James Ryan has been good. Ryan Beard, Josh van der Vlier and Caelan Doris just setting up every single phase go forward ball for this Leinster side. And unfortunately, the side of Glasgow having no chance whatsoever. Josh Mackay has tried valiantly. Tui Bellotta has taken up a couple of balls. Sam Johnson has had a good break here and there. Rufus McLean haven't really had too much opportunity. Ross Thompson playing on the back foot. Ollie Price not getting out quick enough ball for his forwards. It's just not happening for them. Jamie Barty, George Turner and Xander Ferguson has tried valiantly. Rob Harley and Richie Gray. Richie Gray getting yellow carded in that first half early on, which led to 21 points from Leinster. Ryan Wilson is trying valiantly, and then Jack Dempsey also have had a couple of good runs. Gregor Brown was over the try line, tried disallowed after being held up. So things not going the way of Glasgow at the moment. And Musa Boss says that's how you do it. If you want to be the best, you need to beat the best finish. So we'll see how that goes for the Bulls, Musa Boss. So yeah, we are going to get ready for the second half of this game. It's 26 points to 7. Leinster leading the Glasgow Warriors at the moment as we are getting ready for the second half to restart here. And it's going to be Leinster to get the second half going for us in this game. Right, Ross Byrne to get the second half underway for us here from the RDS Stadium in Ireland. So, yeah, Leinster on their way to the semi-finals of the URC. We've got almost 3 teams confirmed for the semi-finals. Just one more game after this. The Stormers up against Edinburgh in what could be a fantastic final as well. Right, Ross Byrne with the restart then. And here we go for the second half. It's a deep kick in, taken by Glasgow right on the 22-meter line. Ali Price waiting for this ball now. It comes back now to Barty, who sets it up right on the 22-meter line. In the middle of the field, Ali Price getting it back to Ross Thompson. Under pressure from Gibson Park. But he managed to sidestep and get the kick away. And he will find touch roundabout on the halfway line for Glasgow. Great work there from Ross Thompson, avoiding the pressure being put on by the Leinster defence. Right, line out for Leinster, taken by James Ryan. Now Gibson Park, Ross Byrne, Frawley takes it up, spins out of one tackle, makes his way up to the halfway line. Now Gibson Park back to Ross Byrne, back on the inside Gibson Park. Now Gary Ringrose takes it up to between the 10 and the halfway line. James Ryan sets it up to the 10-meter line. Now comes back Ross Byrne again, tries to go on his own there, not able to get there. Now tight furlong, gets it out to Rossburn again, pushed back in the tackle between the 10 and the halfway line. Now it's Gary Ringrose up over the 10-meter line. Gibson Park again waiting for it. Now it's taken up by the forward, tight furlong. Gibson Park, Rossburn again. Now James Ryan still on the 10-meter line inside Glasgow's half. Gibson Park, Rossburn. Now another opportunity on the loop around for Rossburn. Gets the pass out. Here's a chance for Josh van der Fleer. Josh van der Fleer up to the, just short of the 22-meter line now. Sets it up, Gibson Park again. Now they work it through the forwards once more. Is Leinster. Rossburn gets the pass away to Fraulio. Little pop pass to Caelan Doris up over the 22. He goes. Now 5 meters inside the 22. Quick ball needed. Rossburn gets it out. Here's a chance now for Leinster. 10 meters out from the try line. They set it up right on the left-hand side. Now James Ryan again. 5 meters out. Gibson Park. Here's another chance for him through the forwards. Gibson Park again now. Just working with the forwards. 3 meters out from the try line. Now it's Lama. And Lama just a meter short of the try line. Gibson Park now waiting for it. Gets it out to Caelan Doris. And an easy try for the Leinster side as they make it up to 33 points now. And yeah, miracles can happen, says Musamas. Not today, it seems. As Leinster get their 5th try at this game and are leading by 31 points to 7. Just no stopping this Leinster side at the moment. Just ripping through the defenses at the moment. Christian says, I can't wait to see Leinster play at Loftus. So they're not going to play at Loftus. That will have to wait for next season, Christian. They are going to play at the RDS. So, yeah, well and truly on their way to the semi-finals are Leinster at the moment. The second game that's got a runaway written all over it. Ulster doing the same last night to Munster, and you can clearly see the difference in class between the two sides at the moment. Alfonso Sissel says, Bulls gaan oor die water. Yep, absolutely. So 4 minutes into the second half, 31 points to 7. Leinster now lead. And that conversion goes over. So 33 points to 7 it is after 4 minutes into the second half. And Leinster well and truly on their way. Great play from them. Just each player knows his role in this team, and they know exactly where they're going to be, where they're going to pass it to, who's going to run onto what. And it's just some incredible play by them. Christian says, I know, Guru, but something to look forward to. Absolutely. I also can't wait to see Leinster in Pretoria next season. Right, Alolatoa on for furlong as well. Here comes Leinster again from the 22. It's broken up beautifully. Sheehan gets the pass out to Caelan Doris again, just short of the 22 now is Leinster. And it looks like the floodgates also going to open up now for them. Comes back now. Here's another charge from him. It's Jimmy O'Brien who tries to set it up. Now Gibson Park again, just short of the 22. Caelan Doris again. Alolatoa now. Alolatoa up to the 22-meter line for them. Gibson Park again. Now it's Gary Ringrose. The pop pass to James Ryan. Up over the 22 they go. Still coming is Leinster now. 5 meters inside the 22 of Glasgow. Gibson Park. Caelan Doris again. Caelan Doris sets it up beautifully. Here they come again. Ross Byrne on the inside to Josh van der Fleer. 10 meters out. Now Gibson Park gets it out. Ross Byrne again. Here comes Gary Ringrose. 10 meters up from the try line still. Another pick up and go. The pass out wide. Here they come again through Lama. Lama about 7 meters out from the try line. Gibson Park. Oh, has it been slapped down again? And it's a penalty and a yellow card coming for Glasgow again. This time it's, I think, Ollie Price is going to go to the bin. Oh, no, it's not. It's, let's just see who it is. It's Ollie Smith, the fullback, who's going to go to the bin here for Glasgow. Yeah, you don't need history just like that. Yeah, so Mutabos Wilson is still playing at the Bulls, but he's been out injured for a while now. Right, it is what it is. So they're going to go upstairs to see whether tries were going to be scored. Yeah, I would say a try would have been scored had it not been for the slap down. So we are looking at a possible penalty try as well. It was Barty left against the flyer on the left. It was Beard waiting for that ball. So would Barty have been able to catch Beard on the outside? So it's only going to be a penalty then. The referee deeming that a try would not have been scored. Fingers got it wrong. 6 minutes into the second half, the kick to the corner from Rossburn finds touch 5 meters out from the try line. And Leinster now just looking to humiliate the Glasgow Warriors. Clear difference between 1 and 8 here at the moment. Sheehan with the throw into this lineup now for Leinster. To the front they go to James Ryan. And the driving maul set up now by Leinster. It's not going anywhere at the moment. Gibson Park needs to get it out. He tries to snipe on his own, nearly there, 3 meters out from the try line. A pick up and go from Sheehan. He's held up about a meter short of the try line. Another go by the forwards and oh so close. Just a meter out from the try line is Leinster now again. Will this ball come out for Leinster? It's coming back very slowly as they just set it up again for them. Now it's Josh van der Fleer, just 2 meters out from the try line. He's held up. Now Andrew Porter, a meter short of the try line. Out wide they go, Rossburn. It's going to be a dummy from Gary Ringrose out to Frowley, who stopped the meter short as well here. Right under the sticks they are at the moment. Another pick up and go from James Ryan, just short again. Great defense from Glasgow. Waiting for it, Alatoa, the Samoan international. Another pick up and go. This time they're over the try line, surely. Or have they been held up? The referee has deemed that they've been held up over the try line. And I'm not too sure about that. I think Alatoa got the try down. So they're all going to go upstairs for it. But it's a one-way traffic at the moment for them. One-way traffic, 8 minutes into the second half. And there's not much that Glasgow can do anymore. Barry has summed it up. I don't think there's any hope for Glasgow left. So they are going to go upstairs to have a look at this. And there's the try from Alatoa. Dotted down over the white line. And it's another try to Leinster. So it's just a question of how high the score is going to be at the end of the day. There's the grounding of the ball. Try time to Leinster. 38 points to 7 with the conversion to come. Christian says Stormers going to pull a lot of shell on Leinster in the final. It was 2 Stormers players who did it for a lot of shell in the end. Yeah, you're right. Dylan Lates and Raymond Rule. Right, so some great stuff here from Leinster as another try is awarded to them. 38 points to 7. Who's going to be able to stop Leinster? Will it be the Bulls or will they fall short as well? 9 minutes gone in the second half. It's 40 points to 7 and plenty of time left to humiliate this Glasgow side today. The restart, and it's beautifully picked by Rufus McLean here for Glasgow from that kickoff. Is there any fight left in this team? Ollie Kebble also on the field for Glasgow now, but caught on the 10-meter line inside Leinster's half now as Glasgow, as they try to set us up for Jack Dempsey, just short of the 22-meter line now. Sam Johnson tries to set it up 5 meters up from the 22. Still they come. We'll have to wait and see if there's any fight back left in these guys. The sloppy pass now collected by Sam Johnson again for the Glasgow Warriors on the 10-meter line. inside Leinster's half. Penalty not rolling away there. So a chance now for them to get this one to the corner again through Rob Thompson. Ollie Kebble on for Barty, and then also onto the field is George Horn for the Glasgow Warriors. They are going to find touch run about 15 meters out from the Leinster try line. But as far as the contest, this game should be done and dusted now. We are looking forward to the Stormers game just after this. Not a lot of hope left for these guys. Right, throw-in coming now from the Glasgow Warriors as they try to work their way forward now. About 10 meters out still is the Glasgow Warriors, but into touch to go through Brown, and it's going to be a line to Leinster anyway. So things just not working out for them at the moment. 112 votes on the channel as to who will win. Leinster got 82% of the votes, and rightfully so at the moment. Right, so in fact, it's going to be a scrum down to Leinster as they're going to feed this ball in about 10 meters out from the try line. 40 points to 7. Mursabas not happy with the way Glasgow is performing today, and rightfully so. It's been really disappointing from a Glasgow perspective. Why bother showing up if you're going to play poorly like this? Right, Gibson Park feeds that ball in off the back. They're going to take it now. Oh, big mismatch happening there at the back as Leinster have to try and run this from their own try line now. The pass was really poor. Gibson Park has managed to secure this for Leinster, and they're going to even try and run it from their own try line here. Is James Ryan now just setting it up for them. Gibson Park now will be able to get this ball out for Leinster. Goes for the kick. And he is going to find touch right about on the 22-meter line and throw into Glasgow with still 28 minutes to play in this game. Plenty of time left to get a huge score here today is Leinster. I mean, if you can run it from your own try line and still get away and clear the ball up to the 22, then what chance do you have? So it is now the throw-in coming from Fraser Brown, who's on the field for the Glasgow Warriors as well. Taking his time with his throw-in, time wasted, and it's a free kick to Leinster. Nothing is going right for them. They're going to run it from the 22 now. It's Leinster. Gary Ringrose cuts back inside between the 22 and the 10 now. Gibson Park gets it out now, and it's taken up through the forwards. Now Gibson Park again. Just waiting for it. Now gets it out to Ross Byrne on a loop around O'Brien. And now it's Lama. Lama making his way up to the halfway line. Gibson Park now. Back it comes Ross Byrne. Quick hand Salalotoa. Sets it up around about on the 10-meter line inside their own half now. Here's Leinster. Gibson Park again. Gets it out. Here's another chance. Frowley gets it out to Lama into space. Lama back on the inside to Gibson Park, and Gibson Park could go all the way. It's going to be try time to Leinster again. So 45 points to 7 it is. And I think they've run the screen down as well. There we got footage is back on. So 45 points to 7 it is. And it's becoming ridiculous at the moment. Still plenty of time left in this game, and Leinster just humiliating the Glasgow Warriors at the moment. Right, so Lama back on the inside to Gibson Park, who gets over for the try. Unbelievable stuff from the Leinster side. They've been brilliant in every facet of the game. So Christian says, then why do you say LOL? Are you a Bull supporter? We are going to see a hiding this evening, says Barry. So 45 points to 7 with the conversion to come. Right, so the conversion has gone over and it's 47 points to 7 as Glasgow get the restart back underway, now taken by Leinster again, and they've got the ball now, working it through. They're starting to just play whichever way they want now. Frowley into a bit of space, gets it out to Lama again. Lama up through the middle, and he's going to go all the way, it seems. Back on the inside of 22, gets it out to Gary Ringrose, and Gary Ringrose in for another try. This is going to be a humiliation. 47 turns into 52 from the restart, and this is ridiculous. 52 points to 7 with the conversion to come. Well. Leinster just playing with the freedom that they've been given, and it's just one of those games where you really don't want to be a Glasgow supporter at the moment. I mean, if it was the Sharks playing here today, I would have probably switched off. I would have stopped streaming. But Leinster just in the class of their own at the moment, playing some brilliant rugby. Barry says it could be the first 70 or 80 if this continue. Right, so 52 points to 7 now, and they're even too fast for flash score. There we go. 52 points to 7 with a conversion to come. Conversion coming up from Ross Byrne. And it's 52 points to 7 with the conversion to come. Will the Bulls be able to stop this Leinster side? It hits the upright and off. So 52 points to 7. It stays for now. Barry says, I'm like Guru, Sharks for life. But if other teams play, we support them. That's right. Will the Bulls be able to keep up with this Leinster side at home? Here's the restart from Glasgow again as Cronin replaces Sheenan as well for Leinster now. Maloney on for McCarthy as well. Oh, and there might have been a high tackle as well from Glasgow now. From the 22-meter line, there's the penalty. Right on the 22-meter line of Leinster. It's a chance to kick that downfield again. Riyadh says you only play as well as the opposition allows you to play, which is also true. I mean, Glasgow has been really awful in this game. Started off with like a house on fire, and since that yellow card, things have just gone hectically wrong for them. Jack Conan also on the field for Josh van der Fleer now. And we just got a stoppage in play as one of the players, Fraser Brown, receives some attention there. Luke McGrath also on for Gibson Park. So they've cleaned out the bench, it seems, almost for Leinster. Barry says, if Bulls versus other team, I will vote for them all the way. But if the Sharks versus Bulls, I will always vote Sharks. Guru is the same. Right, so it's another penalty here, and they're going to kick this downfield. So let's see where the lineout is going to take place. 52 points to 7 it is at the moment. So roundabout on halfway now. The throw-in, it's been stolen by Glasgow, and they're going to try and run this now from their own 22. Sloppy from them. They've managed to pick it up as Tui Piloto. Tui Piloto makes his way up to the halfway line, gets the pass away, and it's McLean who gets it up to about 15 meters out. Now quick ball needed for them. Sloppy again from Glasgow in that pass. They have secured the ball, but the momentum is gone. Here they come again. No, there might be numbers still on the outside here for them, but they cut back inside. Still 15 meters out from the try line. Penalty advantage coming for them as well. Now Fraser Brown sets it up once more for them. Bit of movement here. Here's an opportunity. 5 meters out from the try line. They get the offload, and a try's been scored by the replacement George Horn, as Glasgow finally gets another try on the board in this game with 20 minutes to play. 52 points to 12. Great breakout from Tui Piloto after a sloppy pass from his teammates. Got it out to Rufus McLean, who went up over the 22. And from there on, they went with quick ball, managing to get a bit of space. And then a great little run there from Kieran McDonald, also one of the replacements on for Glasgow. So 20 minutes to play, 52 points to 12 with the conversion to come. Fancy a comeback, anyone? Right, the conversion is over. 52 points to 14 it is now. 20 minutes to play. So George Horn got that offload beautifully to McDonald, and then from there again, they tried to work it through, but a great effort from Glasgow to get the try there. And will we see a couple more from them? It is a little bit too little, too late, I think, for the Glasgow Warriors. Brown has been replaced by Gordon as well for the Glasgow Warriors. Restart now inside the 22, taken by Glasgow, and Sam Johnson just sets it up to just outside the 22 now. Ollie Kebble sets it up again for them. Now Glasgow starting to play with a little bit more freedom as well here. I think they know that it's game over. They just need to try and get some points on the board here as Richie Gray takes it up for them just outside the 22. Sam Johnson, Ollie Kebble on a loop around Tui Piloto, puts in a little kick for McDonald, but the touchline is going to win. And it's going to be a line out on the 10-meter line inside Glasgow's half for Leinster. 52 points to 14. Right, so here comes the throw in again now. This time from Sean Cronin, gets it out. And it's Ross Byrne, gets it out to Kalen Doris, sets it up on the 10-meter line. Now it's Luke McGraw. Oh, Cronin having a little run, gets the pass back inside. Hammered in the tackle now. Jack Conan sets it up between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Luke McGraw again, gets it out to the big forwards. Luke McGraw again, Cronin again. Sets it up nicely for the Leinster side. Penalty advantage coming. McGraw now out to pass out to James Ryan, but into touch it goes. But we will come back for the penalty to Leinster with 17 and a half minutes to go. It is McLaughlin who's receiving some attention here for Leinster. But with 17 and a half minutes to go, Leinster well and truly the winners in this game today. Some much needed rest for some of the B team players for Leinster today. A thumping tackle on McLaughlin there. Got absolutely hammered in the tackle by Ross Thompson. Then a high tackle from Ollie Kebble. That's what the penalty was for. Right, 10 meters out from the try line. It's Leinster who sets up another line out. And, well, Cronin to throw this one in. Will we see the 60 come up real soon as well? Here comes the driving maul from Leinster again. And just controlled at the back by Cronin. Comes out for, still not coming up, but Luke McGrath is trying to get that ball out for them. Now they start to move forward. And just short of the try line is Leinster now, about a meter. Now Jack Conan tried to get his way over the try line, but Ollie Kebble makes the tackle. Still comes Leinster now. Again, Jack Conan just with the hands. Right, waiting for it. Here's Leinster again. Pick up and go from Cronin. Still coming is this Leinster side. 5 meters out from the try line. Not able to get past this Glasgow defense now. Robbie Henshaw also on the field, but there's space opening up, and it's going to be another try in the corner here. Well, he's going to run it around. Is Jordan Lama, who's been absolutely fantastic for this side today. Great work from him. Werner says, I flicked away for 30 minutes and now see there's 50 points for Leinster. Wow. Right, so 57 points to 14 with a conversion to come. And this is becoming a really massive scoreline here today. Right, conversion to come, 57 points to 14. Can we see a big score coming up, 60, 70, 80 points maybe in this game with 15 minutes to play in this game? Rosburn with the conversion attempt now for Leinster. And, he's going to pull that to the right as well. So the scoreboard will remain 57 to 14. Right, O'Brien with a lovely pass to Geordie Larmour to get that try. But, yeah, it is what it is. This Leinster side is absolutely brilliant. There's no stopping them, it seems. Restart's going to come now from the Glasgow Warriors again. 14 minutes to go. Just 14 minutes to go in this game. And hopefully it won't end up in a massive, massive scoreboard here today. 14 minutes to go. Werner says these guys are hell-bent today. Absolutely, they've been brilliant throughout this game. Right, so Cronin to throw this one in. Leinster 10 is a bad goal kicker, says Mamania. Yeah, it's not the greatest. So Rosburn off the field for another burn. Let's just see who it is on the field. So it's Harry Byrne on for Rosburn now. So Glasgow trying to run this from their own 10-meter line. Now it's McDonald again taking it up to the halfway line. Now it's George Horn taking it up. And just no way through for these guys today. As Glasgow trying valiantly, but going nowhere at the moment. As George Horn waiting for it again. They made their way up to the halfway line now. Rufus McLean trying valiantly. Still not able to get past this Leinster defence is Glasgow at the moment. It's all going to pieces now. And Andrew Becker says, Guru, looks like you're sipping down rum and coke there. Well, I might as well because I've got a yellow monetization sign on my thing again. So enjoying a bit of Biffles Fontaine today. Again, drink responsibly, guys. Not allowed to drink under the age of 18. Eric Davison says, skip Ryan Wilson does a Tuesday podcast. Do you think he'll recover? No, I don't think so. Barry says, yeah, we need the Guru. Who was drunk? Bulls versus Connacht. That was funny side of him. Nah, you'll never see me that way again, unfortunately. Here comes Leinster again, but they've knocked the ball on the 10-meter line of Glasgow, so we will have a scrum down with about 12 minutes to go in this one. Things are starting to become a little bit scrappy now with all the replacements on the field. 57 points to 14 as we see Miotti coming on for Thompson now, the international Argentinian player. Right, so with 12 minutes to go, we'll see where this one ends up. 57 to 14. Will we see a 60? Will we see a 70? I don't know. Oh, from that ball, it's an intercept by Kieran Frowley. And Kieran Frowley will dot this down for Leinster again. Here's the try awarded. I haven't seen what happened there exactly. But from that scrum from the Glasgow Warriors, the ball was intercepted by Kieran Frowley. And it's now 62 points to 14 with the conversion to come. Oh, goodness. This is becoming ridiculous. So it was an intercept from the fullback, the pass from the fullback, Ollie Smith, who just came back from the yellow card. has given a try on the silver platter to Kieran Crowley. 62 points to 14. Well, this game might as well just end now. Let's hope the Bulls don't get the same score next weekend with 10 minutes to go in this one. 64 points to 14. And Miotti will now restart this game for Glasgow. Where will the scoreboard end with 10 minutes to go? Romania says, I guess you'll remain sober. Absolutely. Right, so here comes Leinster again from the 10-meter line inside their own half and just playing to their strength at the moment as Harry Byrne hits the gap and gets the pass out. Here comes another try. Luke McGrath is going to score under the post, and this is getting ridiculous now. 79 points, or 69, sorry, to 14, and still 9 minutes to play. Oh, goodness gracious. This is terrible to watch. This is terrible to watch at the moment. Glasgow getting absolutely hammered at the moment. There's just no way for the Glasgow Warriors to stop this Leinster side. Barry Power says easy. 69 will become 71 with the conversion. And where will it end? They've now surpassed the minutes here in this game. 71 points to 14 and with 9 minutes to play. All right, so 9 minutes of hell remaining for Glasgow. Right, the restart from Miotti now. Inside the 22, taken by Leinster, and they're going to kick this downfield and look for touch, and that's a massive kick from him again. Finding touch over halfway. I do remember Guru getting hot and sweaty. Was that him drunk? No, Eric. I think they're all referring to that Bulls Connor game. I had to sit with the bottle next to me on a day, so got really wasted, and in the end deleted the video. So I don't think that's ever going to happen again. So Barry says if we get 90 points, then Guru must take a shot of vodka. Luckily, I don't have any vodka in my house. So just enjoying some Purples Fontaine tonight. Right, so the line out taken by Ollie Kebble up over halfway for Glasgow now. Still working McDonald. Now Miotti. Taken up by Glasgow, still trying valiantly, but just not good enough. Right, so through the back line, Tupolotto held up on halfway by the Leinster defence. Again, 7 minutes to go in this game. A knock-on from Glasgow, and will we see counter-attack? No, the referee has blown on his whistle. So, yeah, it's going to be a scrum down to Leinster. What do you guys think? Will the Bulls be able to neutralize the Leinster team next time they play here at the RDS? Because the last time it didn't end too well for them. Just trying to remember what the final score was on the day. Let's quickly have a look. Leinster versus Bulls. URC results. Let's see what the scoreboard. I can't remember what the score was on the day. Let's just have a look quickly. So Leinster beat the Bulls 31 points to 3 the last time these two teams met in round 1 on the 25th of September. But a lot has happened since then. Right, here comes Leinster from the halfway line again. Frowley now waiting for it, gets it out to Harry Byrne. Back on the inside to Jack Conan up over the 10-meter line. Now Luke McGrath gets it up to Caelan Doris. Caelan Doris makes a couple of meters up over the 10-meter line. Luke McGrath again. Harry Byrne now sets it up right in the middle of the field between the 10 and the 22. Luke McGrath again out to Lama, my man of the match for today's game. He's still cutting through the defenses. Just up between the 10 and the 22. Still going is Leinster now. About 5 meters out from the 22 now. Harry Byrne gets it out to Robbie Henshaw. McGrath now. Jack Conan sets it up for Leinster again. McGrath, Harry Byrne back on the inside. Nobody wanted it and play on. And Jack Dempsey has taken that ball and he might even run the length of the field here for the try. No, Frowley is chasing after him. He scored him 5 meters from the try line. Nobody wanted that ball. Picked up by Leinster. Now Cronin is going to have a run from the 22. Now it's Luke McGrath. Gets it out to McLaughlin again. 5 meters up from the 22. McGrath gets it at Alalatoa. Now they're going to run this from their own 22. Jack Conan. Jack Conan sets it up nicely for the Leinster side. McGrath again. Now it's Harry Byrne. Sloppy pass out to Jack Conan again. Can't get the pass out on the 10-meter line. Now McLaughlin at scrum off, working it with Alalatoa. And a penalty to Leinster there. Not rolling away is Glasgow. We've got 5 minutes left in this game. 71 points to 14. It's ridiculous. Christian says, but Bulls will beat Leinster by 3 this time round. So 31 points to 3 was the last time these two met at the Aviva. So there you have it. Jordan Lama, the man of the match for this game. And he's been really exceptional. Christian says, but this is one heck of a score. Maybe watch the game instead of the comments. Right, so 71 points to 14 it is. Massive scoreline. Well, we see one more try before the end of this game. Taken up through the forwards now. Off the back they come. McGrath. Harry Byrne. Out it goes to Frowley. He stopped Lama just between the 10 and the 22, but still they come. And here they come. It's going to be another try here for Leinster. And it's going to be the fullback O'Brien who gets the try. Jimmy O'Brien gets the try. 76 points to 14. And with 3.5 minutes to play, will we see an 80-pointer here? This is so humiliating as a Glasgow fan. I'm so glad I don't support Glasgow at the moment. Almost reminds me of the Bulls back in, which year was it, when they played the Chiefs in the final, which they won 61 points to 17. This one is even worse, 76 points to 14 with a conversion to come. Werner Play says, easy mode activated. Eric Davison says, Squitch pointed out that Gibson Park is lightning, getting the ball out of the pack, get it out of contact for him, and Bosh, it's gone. Yep, absolutely. Christian asks us, Glasgow's still on the field. It doesn't look like it. The kick goes astray again. So 76 points to 14 it remains. And maybe we will see a 80-pointer here. We still got 2.5 minutes to go. 76 points to 14. Romania says, nah, they're with their moms at the moment. Well, it looks like only one team playing rugby at the moment. Here they come again, Jordy Lama. But the referee feels that there was a forward pass. So it will be a scrum down to Glasgow. I don't personally think it was a forward pass. Christian asked, wasn't it 93 against the Chiefs? Now, it was 60-something, Christian. Doubt that it was 100. Let's see, Bulls versus Chiefs Super Rugby Final. Let's see if we can find that score. So there was one where no, that's not the one. 41 to 28. That can't be. Can't seem to see what that final score was. So it was the 2009 final. 2009 score. Let's see. 61 points to 17 was the final score. on the day. Right, here comes Leinster. That pass was sloppy out the back now, picked up by McLaughlin. He puts in a little kick and he's going to chase after it himself. It's picked up by Rufus McLean though, but we are going to come back for another penalty to Leinster roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. So the final score on the day was 61 points to 17 at Loftus Versfeld in 2009. Right, no time left up on the clock. We just going to have this penalty to Leinster now, 76 points to 14, and an absolutely hammering score here. Right, the kick downfield from Harry Byrne. Finds touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of Glasgow. Yeah, Maminia says 60 more minutes before the real suffer teams comes out. Riyadh says an injured piece is a dangerous beast. Our prayers are with the Bulls. Right, so there's the kick into touch from Leinster. They've won it by 76 points to 14. An absolutely hammering of the Glasgow Warriors. So in the end, a massive victory for Leinster, and the Bulls will have to travel to the RDS. Good luck to the Bulls. Well done to the Leinster. We will see the Bulls come to Leinster and try and beat them here. But for now, Glasgow got hammered. Let's hope the same doesn't happen to the Bulls in the semi-final. But good luck to all involved. I will see you guys in the last quarterfinal game, where the Stormers take on Edinburgh from the Cape Town Stadium. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Cheers for now.